Did you see the music video? Mayday, 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 Mayday. I am Aisha May, and this is Mayday. I can't believe we finished this music video, y'all. Like, this has been a month in the making. It was supposed to come out weeks ago, and we tried it not once, not twice, not thrice, but 4 times. The first time we did it outside of the RV. We had a little fog machine. We were trying to create some fires because you know the embers are glowing and the fog is so thick, and we failed. It was a mess. Second time, we went up to Payson because I had this whole vision of being in the woods and walking through the woods. And yeah, I'm just trying to find my way. But it snowed. That didn't work out too well. The third time we went to a hotel or resort. We were there anyway because we were trying to get a break from the RV, and we just decided to take a couple nights to actually sleep in a big bed and take a bath and, you know, do all those things that people who don't live in RVs do. But anyway, we were there, and I had this whole vision, and I was just going to be, you know, distraught, and I'm, you know, laying out by the bed, and I had my glass of wine, and I'm just talking to God because, you know, God, we talk to God when we're having a drink. Like, we talk to God anytime. Like, you can talk to God in the worst situation. But anyway, yeah, that was a mess because it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. You could see it in my face. I was tired. We were fussing. Like, I didn't have a great attitude. I had to get up for work in the next morning, and it was too much. So that was that. So then we decided, you know what? These beautiful mountains and everything are literally 15 minutes away from where we are. Let's just go there. So we took the RV and packed up with Kyle and Benji, and we went there. Benji got a cactus like needle stuck into his little paw, and Kyle fell and slipped and hit his head, so we had to keep him awake for a while to make sure that he didn't get a concussion. We did try to go out a 4th time because my hair wasn't really working out well. I actually had on my Fitbit and forgot to put my jewelry on. And when we finally realized that, we were halfway through the shoot. This is the 3rd time. So we were halfway through the shoot, and I was like, well, I can't have on jewelry at one point and not have it on the rest of the time. It's going to be too noticeable. So we decided to just leave it off. So when we went back the 4th time, I was already all dialed up, but it just wasn't, the vibe wasn't there. We were over it. And, you know, I had work and everything. It was just too much. So we decided, you know, forget this. We're going to just deal with the footage we have, and we're going to make it work. And hopefully the people love it. The whole process, believe it or not, took a good 20 hours of editing, like 20 good hours of editing. We clearly do not know what we're doing. And the only way we learned how to do it was through YouTube. So if you have any questions, want to know how to edit a music video or any kind of video or anything, don't ask me. Like, you need to go on YouTube like we did and look at the professionals because we're still trying to figure it out. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already had a chance to. Get on the journey with us, people. We are going to just do this thing. Let's see. This is video 1. Let's see where we're at when we get to video 20, because we're going to be putting these things out every single month. So let's see where we go. Like, let's do this. Right now, we're at 77 subscribers. So let's see where we go. Last week, we were at 44. Hey, family is family, no matter what the number, no matter what the size. Can we just take a moment to talk about my walking stick? My walking stick is bomb. Like, my walking stick can rival Rafiki's walking stick from Lion King. When some women out here, they want their husbands to get them a designer bag or diamonds. He found me a walking stick in the woods and gave it to me, and I was like, I love my walking stick. My walking stick is going with me everywhere. Everywhere I need a walking stick, that's where it's going. So whenever I'm going for a little hike, or I'm in the woods or in the mountain or whatever, that walking stick is with me, and my walking stick is lit. That's all I got to say. My walking stick is bomb. We have a special guest today on May Day, And it is our videographer, Mr. May, also known as Kamar, my husband. So you did a really good job on the videography and everything.
Thank you.
And I really appreciate it because I know that I can be a little tough to work with sometimes. Do you want to tell us something that's memorable about recording this whole thing?
Sure. I think what was memorable was the fact that, just watching you, singing and being so like into it.
Yeah. Make the people believe it. Make them believe it.
And I was just like, it was kind of funny at times because, just seeing you in that light, it was funny, but then it was just like, wow, she's doing this. This is great.
You know how I do, y'all.
Silly. It's so silly. It's funny. She's always never a dull moment.
So, what was the hardest thing about it?
Thing?
Yeah.
I would say the hardest thing was to hold that camera still. It was the hardest thing to do because it's like, the mountains, it's like inclines and there's not really a flat area really, like that consists of like maybe 20 feet, 15 feet. Everything is just like all over the place, So it was tricky. I mean, it really, it really taught me a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we definitely learned a lot with this whole entire process.
Definitely.
Like just from the whole preparing ahead of time and recording and then the editing and everything, just the way we did things. Sometimes we're a little bit backwards. So I think to make it easier in the future, like it's going to be, we know some things now that we didn't know before.
Definitely, but it was a learning experience, and I mean,
first one. The first one. And have you ever done this before?
I've never done this before.
Like we're really honestly not picture taking people.
Mm-mm.
Like we just don't. Like this has been all new to just really take pictures for us.
This is tough, but I mean, I guess we're getting out of our comfort zone with this kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I think it's a good thing. I think it's a great thing that we're doing this because we're able to grow from this and kind of look back and say, you know what, this was us, years ago or months ago, or, and here we are, elevating.
Right.
So.
Right. So thank you so much for tuning in this week for May-Day, and always the peace sign with you. Always the peace sign. Always the peace sign. Always the peace sign.
Hey. How's everyone?
Really? How is everybody? Are they going to answer you and say we're good?
Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification.
Back.
Benji. Back.